Hey everyone, I'm back with another little quick message. So I want to talk to you about 3 things that love is not. Now y'all hang with me because it's going to feel like I'm all in your business for a minute, but I promise you I'm just trying to help. Alright, so I want to talk to you whether you're in a relationship now, whether you're looking back at your past relationships, whatever it is. I want to share with you 3 things that love is not. And so I want to preface that yes, I am single. And I have not been in any successful relationships, but I've been in a lot of wrong ones. So I'm qualified to tell you what not to do, okay? So the first thing that love is not is selfish. Love is the most selfless thing that we could ever experience. So if you are in a relationship right now with someone who is selfish, or if you're in a relationship and you are selfish, I want to let you know that's not real love, because what love does is it says that I care so much about you and about your needs that I'm willing to put them before my own, and I'm willing to consider your well-being and your growth. So first and foremost, love is not selfish. I've been with a lot of selfish people, and I have been the selfish person in the relationship. And what happened was I really didn't know what love was until I began to build my relationship with God. And that is when I had a true basis and a true forum and a standard of what real love is. And love is not selfish. So first thing that I want to tell you love is not is selfish. If you're with someone, or if you're the person that it always has to be your way, there is never any compromise, my way or the highway, no ma'am, no ham, then I want to let you know that's not love. Secondly, love is not sex. Y'all hear me? Yes, I said it. Love is not sex. What we do, especially in this generation, the I want to date around and it's cool to sleep around and let's Netflix and chill and casually hook up. Love is not sex. Does sex come along with love? Absolutely. God created sex to be a love thing between a husband and a wife. He did not create it to be your Friday night activity, your Saturday night activity, and your Sunday morning regret. Sex that's not love, and love is not sex. Now, sex does happen when two people love one another and have made that vow between themselves and before God as husband and wife. That's when sex is a love thing. But if you just in a relationship with somebody and it's always about sex, no matter what y'all doing, y'all could go on a date to the museum and it's going to end in sex. Y'all could be watching a movie and it's going to end in sex. You could be having a conversation and somehow it always ends up back to sex. First of all, that's a red flag. If every conversation and activity that we engage in somehow ends up on sex or with sex, that is not love. So the first thing love is not is selfish. It's not always going to be your way in love. Love requires you to be very selfless. It requires you to compromise. It requires you to think about the needs of others and not just yourself. And love is not sex. I'm not, just because you're laid up with somebody does not mean that you love one another. It means you may be infatuated with one another. It means that you may have good sex with one another. It could even mean you're being used for sex. It doesn't mean that it's love. And so what we do is we make the mistake of thinking that because we're in a relationship and we're always having sex, that it's love. And that's not love. You could be in a relationship with somebody that does not even want you, but they want the convenience of sex that is readily available, and you think they love you and they're really just using you. And so if you base the standard of somebody really loving you on just the fact that you're sexual with that person, what you have, my dear, is a soul tie, and that is not love. Third, last but not least, love is not sabotaging. Love is not sabotaging. I'm going to say it again. Love is not sabotaging. And what do I mean by that? When I say that love is not sabotaging, I mean that love is not manipulative. Manipulation is the most common, the most horrible form of sabotage that anyone on this earth could experience, because what it means is that I'm going to get my way by any means necessary. And that means if I have to lie to you, if I have to cheat on you, if I have to be dishonest, if I have to play on your feelings and your emotions, if I have to guilt trip you, however it is, I'm going to sabotage our relationship. I'm going to sabotage your love for me by being manipulative. And love is not sabotaging. So I'm going to go over them again real quick. Love is not selfish. It's not all about you. It's not all about what you want, your comforts, your feelings, your heart. Love is not sex. You may have sex with someone you love when you all have made that promise and that covenant to be husband and wife and love one another. But just because you're laid up with somebody on a weekend does not mean that that's love. I had that problem in my early, my early years, and a lot of my relationships. I thought that because this person was always wanting to have sex with me, that it was love. No, it wasn't. I was convenient. I was available. I was easy. I was emotionally tied to this person, and they knew that for that reason they could use me. And the whole while I'm in love, and I'm thinking they loved me back. No, they were using me. They were using me. So just because sex is involved does not mean love. Love is not predominantly sex. Love is not sex. And last but not least, love is not sabotage. If you are being manipulated or you are manipulating someone else, it is not love. The Bible, in fact, calls manipulation witchcraft. If you have to be manipulative, or if you are allowing someone to manipulate you because you're so afraid to lose them that you let them have their way all the time, that is not love. Love you guys, and I hope that helped.